What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including fans furious with leaked Goldberg plans, a big return rumored for Money in the Bank, the final entrant named in the women's ladder match, fans are worried about Nia Jax, the Fiend's heartwarming message to fans, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into the first story. Now, first story looks at fans furious with the leaked Goldberg plans. Now, topping out today's news is a huge return that looks like it's going to lead to a big bout at SummerSlam. Fightful Select is reporting that Bill Goldberg is set to return to Raw this Monday, setting up a match with WWE Champion Bobby Lashley. As we've noted in past videos, the WWE is looking to jump things as it returns to live shows and to make SummerSlam a huge event. While some fans may scoff at Goldberg being inserted into a match with Bobby Lashley, the WWE still believes he's a top draw, which is why he's still used from time to time to pop a rating and or a pay-per-view. Dave Meltzer commented about the situation in this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter and how the WWE is short on main eventers for SummerSlam. Of course, they already use Goldberg in the same spot with McIntyre, and with each time he's used in this role, the equity goes down, but they don't have a better alternative available. It is telling when they run the number 2 show of the year and the 2 title challenges, instead of being built up in storylines, are guys brought back because the guys from the past mean more than the present. With Goldberg reportedly under contract to wrestle twice a year for the WWE, his presence at SummerSlam suggests they may not be going to Saudi Arabia this year. Traditionally, they've kept high-value nostalgia acts like Goldberg in reserve for the Saudi super shows, especially since Saudi officials continue to be confused about which legends are alive and which have passed away. Is it possible the WWE knows this year's Saudi Arabia shows won't happen, or is it merely looking to build SummerSlam up as much as possible, even if it means Goldberg being unavailable for Saudi Arabia? Meltzer discussed the long-rumored but never materialized Lashley vs Lesnar match, saying, "The Lesnar match was talked about a lot but constantly denied. The feeling was that Lesnar isn't coming back for a number of shows right now, so he'd have to lose." And those in the Reigns camp see Reigns vs Lesnar with the Heyman history as a big program not to be weakened by Lesnar doing a job or doing a non-finish with Lashley right now. There were also apparently concerns about whether Lesnar could agree to come back for a certain number of dates as the WWE returns to live events. Meltzer also observed that Goldberg's value as a main eventer could diminish with a second loss this year, but at this point in his career, Bill should be putting wrestlers over, and Lashley losing to Big Bad Bill would serve little if any purpose other than a brief feel-good moment at SummerSlam. I don't think anybody's gonna be feeling good. The WWE continues to protect Bobby Lashley, much as it's done with Roman Reigns, which suggests the Almighty won't be counting the lights for Goldberg. Nonetheless, their match, while likely to be brief, could be an entertaining way to continue Lashley's push. The thing is, fans weren't too pleased with these leaked plans. Owen at Wrestle News 365 suggested, "So let's get this straight, Goldberg's last 2 matches have been World Championship losses. WrestleMania 36 loss against Braun Strowman, Royal Rumble 2021 loss against Drew McIntyre. So of course he should challenge Lashley for the WWE title at SummerSlam." Another at the Hybrid Enigma said, "The IWC when Goldberg returns to face Bobby Lashley, including a very sad Baron Corbin." Do you think the WWE should book Goldberg vs Lashley at SummerSlam or go with someone else? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a big return at Money in the Bank? Is Becky Lynch coming back to the WWE? Fans know that short of a momentous life-altering event, the man is coming back, but the question is when? There's been so many rumors of Lynch's return by now that some fans have given up on her returning. However, PW Insider is reporting that Lynch is scheduled to be at the arena at Money in the Bank, which of course is fueling rumors that she may be a surprise entrant in the women's ladder match. As Wrestling News' Andrew Ravens reports, it should be noted that she's been backstage at recent WWE events. Of course, she's married to Seth Rollins, so why shouldn't she be? Plus, she also trolled us at the Royal Rumble this year. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens this Sunday, but fans could finally see Lynch return to action. They need to be careful with how it handles a return, because while fans are likely to lose their mind when she returns, they can't throw her into a meaningless program that fails to follow up on the fans' reaction to a return. But things aren't looking good, as the final entrant has been named in the women's ladder match. The 8th and final entrant in the 2021 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match has been confirmed, with WWE.com reporting that WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Tamina is entering the match. Yay! Tamina's tag team partner Natalya is already in the match, which could make for an interesting situation as they've conceivably had an advantage over their 6 opponents. But her addition to the match has fans wondering what that means for the rumours that Sonya Deville or Becky Lynch might show up for the bout. Let's be fair, Tamina's presence in the match is uneventful, but this could be a smokescreen to conceal a surprise entrant. Keep in mind that while all 8 contestants have been named, this wouldn't be the first ladder match where a competitor has been taken out prior to the match and a substitute named. What are your feelings on Tamina being added? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, Chris Jericho explains Roman Reigns' current success. Roman Reigns' transformation from the big dog into the tribal chief has led to spectacular success, with Reigns running as a heel helping to not only energize his character but the entire SmackDown brand. Recently, Chris Jericho appeared on Keeping It 100 with Conan and discussed why he thinks the current Universal Champion is enjoying so much success. I haven't kept up, but I've been reading about it and it's no surprise. When I was there in 2016, I worked with Roman basically all around the world. I was heel, he was babyface. It was a no-brainer there. You know what Roman is? I always said this and he's doing it now. If you just drop the script and just let him be him, he's Cool Hand Luke, man. He's like the coolest cat. He's a great guy. Just let him be him, and that's what he's doing now. Obviously with a heelish slant, which is great. Reigns' current reign as the head of the table has been widely praised, and Le Champion thinks Reigns' success will continue as his character evolves. Jericho is no stranger to character changes, having found a variety of ways to keep his wrestling career fresh despite a 30-year career. He talked of Reigns' future, noting, "When he eventually turns babyface, he'll be even bigger than he is now, because he's just a cool guy. And now they're letting him do all this stuff, and it doesn't surprise me that he's killing it because he's that type of performer." According to the stories that have been circulating for the last few months, they plan on protecting Roman Reigns and continuing his push with the endgame of an eventual babyface turn. What do you guys think of Jericho's remarks, and should the WWE turn Reigns babyface in the future? Right now there doesn't seem to be any reason to do so, and while the rumored draft should give Reigns some fresh opponents, with one rumor suggesting Drew McIntyre will jump to SmackDown, they don't seem to be in a hurry to turn Reigns. Should Reigns turn babyface? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, fans worried about Nia Jax? Is the 2-time former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Nia Jax retiring? Well, that's a question fans were asking after she posted the following message on Instagram. "Growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong." Jax added to the mystery when she tweeted, "Thank you all." When fans told Jax that she needed to explain herself, she responded on social media, "Oh no, just pure gratitude to everyone. Never taking anything for granted in life. Love you all so much." Nia Jax fans can rest assured that their hero isn't going anywhere, and barring a complete change in her work, Jax's opponents can be on heightened alert whenever the sloppy performer steps into the ring against them. And finally, the Fiend's heartwarming message to fans. And last but not least, the WWE Universe misses Bray Wyatt, and both he and his demonic doppelganger the Fiend haven't been seen in some time. When a fan tweeted she misses Wyatt, Bray tweeted back, "I miss you guys too, believe me." There's been little word on when Wyatt will return, but you can be certain his return can't come soon enough for fans of The Fiend. While fans have heard a variety of reasons for his absence, the bottom line is that he's been off television since WrestleMania 36, save for one appearance on Raw. Are they unsure how to book him? Is there heat on Wyatt for some reason? Well, to be honest, right now all fans care about is seeing him back. But there you have it folks, the wildest news stories and rumours you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.